Hello and welcome to FResponse.com. Today we're going to talk about FResponse Tactical. We've got our FResponse Tactical Examiner device connected. FResponse Tactical is a dual dongle solution, so we're going to start with our Examiner dongle. We're going to open up the new FResponse Management Console. You can see it's cut into 4 sections: data sources, items, activity, and messages. Just like they sound, data sources are the sources of potential FResponse presented data. Items are individual instances of those data sources, and then activities as they are currently being performed. We'll now go over to a subject machine where we've inserted the FResponse Tactical Subject dongle. We'll go ahead and start the FResponse Tactical 64-bit subject executable. Starting the executable, of course, is going to set up a locally running instance of FResponse that we're going to be able to reach out and connect to on the network. All right, back at our Examiner machine, we'll now need to locate that. Today we're going to show you the auto locate feature, Tactical Auto Locate. That's going to locate a network beacon from the remote subject and then apply information to it to our visual. Here you can see it's a data source under Subjects Windows. We've got a couple of different options when we right click on this: attach a subject target or image a subject target. We'll start with attaching a subject target. We're going to go down to disk 0 and attach it to our machine as a physical drive. FResponse will create a new SCSI device. You can see that on the disk management below. We've got a new system reserved partition and then momentarily a new physical device partition. We can see our remote machine has disk 0 and it's available as a physical drive 2. And we can image it either imaging the disk itself or performing a network-based image. And let's go through the network-based image now. What this is doing is this is actually communicating directly with the remote subject versus talking to the locally attached disk that we've created. The benefit or the advantage to doing this over the network is quite simple. In the event that the subject should drop off momentarily and be restored to the network, we will be able to access it once it is operational again. This means that an imaging operation could continue if the subject comes back online. Alright, so we've gone ahead and started our image here. You'll see it under Activity, Disk 1 Tactical. We can see that running. It'll give you a bytes performed as well as a percent. Now we can add additional cloud credentials. Cloud Collection in FResponse version 8 is actually collecting the data directly to either a local VHD or a share. We've created local directory rather. We've created an Amazon account. We're going to go ahead and select a bucket and save that to a local directory. In this case, we'll put it in the C collection folder. Keep in mind you cannot save this data to a network share. It must be either a locally attached disk. So now under Activity, we have 3 different activities currently ongoing. We have a disk connection, we have an image operation, and then we have a cloud collection. Cloud collections are governed by a number of settings. You'll find those under Cloud Settings. Things like the number of retry attempts before timing out, read timeouts, connection timeouts, and then file item revisions and verification of file hashes. Those last 2 options are covered in more depth in the individual mission guides that are specific to each provider. In the Activity panel, each one of those different activity icons represents a different activity currently happening, such as attached drive, images, or cloud collection. Double-clicking on any of those items will give you the additional image details, the individual image details, of course, or the individual activity details, rather. So in this case, we can click on the cloud collection and see the destination, the performance, the bytes duration, and files copied. Each one of these will update periodically as the operation is being performed. If there were errors or issues, those would be noted in the Messages tab below. Since our drive we weren't using our drive, we can go ahead and detach it. Our image has completed. We can also right-click and stop and remove the image. This is going to actually remove any reference to the image. It's not going to remove the image itself. Under the cloud collection, we can actually take a look at the cloud directory here. We can see what the individual collection looks like as it's currently ongoing, and take a look at how those files are laid out. We generate both the two CSVs rather, one with the individual files that have been collected thus far, as well as a CSV of any errors that were encountered during the collection process. In addition, we have the directory that contains the individual files collected with their dates and times reset, or a VHD had you selected that option. Lastly, when the collection completes, we generate a summary document that's pretty much like the contents of the activity dialog. So you can see we have a completed collection, and there a new text document has been generated that contains that summary information. We can then take a look at the details, giving us the total files copied in bytes and the amount of time it took to perform this collection. And then we can always right-click and then cancel or remove the collection. This is only going to remove reference to it. It will not actually remove the collected data. All right, hopefully you don't have any questions, but if you do, we're available at www.f-response.com. Thanks, and have a great day.